Hi, I'm Cris, and today I'll be talking about STL's Nightingale Soprano Ocarina. This is a great ocarina for anyone that would like a moderately dynamic soprano, or a newer player that would like an ocarina that will help teach better breath control. The Nightingale Soprano has a very ergonomic design that makes it ideal for longer practice sessions. It's perfect for a diligent student. The Nightingale Soprano C is fully chromatic and plays from A5 to F7, giving it a range of 1 octave plus 5 for a total of 13 notes. Here is the scale. The Nightingale Soprano is 5 inches long and 2.5 inches wide. It weighs a little less than 3 ounces, which is about the same as my Swiss Army pocket knife. Here they are next to each other for better size comparison. The Nightingale Soprano is a transverse ocarina, but the mouthpiece is angled forward to the degree that it is almost like playing an inline ocarina. This takes a lot of strain off the wrists and allows for very comfortable playing because your hands can remain in a very natural position as you play. The Nightingale Soprano has a smooth but grippy matte finish. Glazed ceramic ocarinas have a tendency to become a little bit slippery if your fingertips become moist with sweat. The Nightingale ocarinas tend to stay dry, which can be helpful in a performance situation. Soprano ocarinas tend to have lighter, easier breath requirements than tenor ocarinas, and the Nightingale Soprano is no exception. Its overall volume is moderately loud, and it can be enjoyed both indoors and outdoors. A good explanation of its breath slope is that this ocarina is slightly more dynamic than what I would consider beginner-friendly, but slightly less dynamic than what I would consider performance-focused. I consider the Nightingale series to be beginner-level ocarinas. While the breath slope is a bit more difficult than other beginner ocarinas, the matte texture and ergonomics make it highly suitable for anybody that needs lots of practice. Because the soprano requires less breath control than its tenor counterpart, I think it would be very easy for a motivated beginner or a more advanced player looking for a dynamic yet fairly easy to play soprano. It's also great for children, adults with smaller hands, and anyone who enjoys the soprano range. The Nightingale Soprano has a very warm, earthy tone. I really enjoy playing slow, melodic pieces with my Nightingale, but it is versatile enough to accommodate many different kinds of music, which is another reason it makes a great student ocarina. At first, I definitely recommend using your neck strap with the Nightingale Soprano. When you're learning to hold an ocarina, there's always an adjustment period, and especially if you're used to playing less inline ocarinas, it will be good to have that safety string just in case it slips out of your hands. In my experience, playing the highest notes of an inline ocarina can sometimes be a balancing act. The Nightingale Soprano makes it a bit easier with its curved, tapered shape. It's very easy to sort of wrap your little fingers around the edge, and if you do it just right, you won't cover the C hole. The texture also makes it very easy to roll your thumbs off of the thumb hole, which is a great alternative. Having a soprano and a tenor ocarina an octave apart allows you to give your performance a bit more variation. For example, it's a lot of fun to start a piece with a tenor ocarina and then switch to a soprano ocarina halfway through. A lot of my favorite ocarina musicians like to do this. that's all for this time. Thanks for watching.